Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we're going to be talking about all things red light therapy with Dave Barrett. He's the owner of Heat Wave Lux. His journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I believe we live in a society where everybody wants to be forever young. Nobody wants to age. I know that there are teenagers looking into Botox because they can't imagine a wrinkle. Well, red light therapy is not a new technology, but it's a growing trend across the country, and Dave Barrett knows that very well. He's the owner of Heat Wave Lux. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so without too much science, what is red light therapy?
Well, red light therapy is different than infrared. You know, infrared is going to be just the heat.
Yeah.
True red light therapy at a therapeutic level will basically regenerate your cells. Look at like a shower for the inside of your body.
That's incredible.
You know, it can help with a multitude of different ailments, from inflammation to cellular regeneration to muscle repair. And with muscle recovery from weightlifting, working out, and even that you see those red light masks that became the big fad. Well, they really do work because it regenerates the cells in the face, so it helps with wrinkles and whatnot. And they've noticed that they're right on the face, right? And that gives a therapeutic dosage of red light.
Yes. We're going to pull up your website because it was a beautifully designed website. And you have a location in Plano.
Yes.
Or
Frisco,
is it Frisco?
Frisco,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
It's up by the Star?
Yes, just outside the Star. It's off John Hickman Parkway. We just opened it several months ago. It's our first. We plan on opening more.
Love it.
But again, just getting it rolling.
Well, one of the things you were telling me before the show is that so many places that claim to have red light, you're standing too far away from the light.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Well, people that have done, red light saunas, there's a bunch of different type of red light saunas on the market. And a lot of them, what they actually are is the infrared will get you hot. It'll steam you. It'll steam you, get you hot. It'll burn your calories. But the actual red light, which gives you the therapeutic benefits, is too far away to really get any effect.
Yes.
So really what you end up having is a infrared sauna with a red light vibe. It's not really giving you, but people get hot, they get sweaty, they feel like, oh, that's great. And it really is great. It still feels good.
Right.
But if you've done, some of the certain beds that truly give you that therapeutic dose of red light,
yes,
it's different. It truly is different. I do one every morning, every other morning, and it is a different feeling. It's a different effect. And what's interesting though, is the ones that give you the true red light don't get you hot.
Is that right?
Yeah, because red light's not hot. Infrared's hot.
Wow.
It's a difference, and it's just I don't know what it's called, an emerging market anymore. It's been around for a while, but it's just not a lot of fact-based, science behind it that's out there that people know. Because it seems like it should get you hot if it's going to work therapeutically, right? Wouldn't that make sense? And that's always what I thought kind of once before I got into it. But truly, the red light has to be pretty close to you, very close to you actually, which is why the face masks work so well.
Wow. Okay, we're going to pull up some video and we're going to talk over the video. It kind of, for people who've never done this before, it looks like a tanning bed, but it's not a tanning bed.
Yes.
How does it work exactly? I mean, it helps the mitochondrial of the cell?
Yeah, it basically rejuvenates the cell, through the mitochondrial rejuvenation. And I'm definitely not a scientist. And there's, it rejuvenates your ATP, which is an acronym for a big word I'm one attempt to say here, right?
Yeah.
But that's basically what it does. On the basic level, it regenerates your cells, and that's why when you get a proper red light dosage, those masks really do work. And if you do have an injury and you get proper red light therapy, it will really repair the cells and rejuvenate the cells quicker, and you'll heal quicker, usually about twice as quick.
No kidding. Okay, how often do you recommend?
Well, when you first get started, you're doing a true red light bed, that's going to maybe 3 times a week at most. I said I do mine every day or every other day because I'm used to it, right? Sure. But if you get true red light therapy, you go, oh, I love saying to go and knock one out every day. Yeah. You'll feel it. It'll be a little intense on you.
What's been the reaction so far? Because I know you guys did kind of a soft open a few months ago, and you have your grand opening coming up very quickly. What's been the reaction from people?
It's been really good. Stephanie that runs that operation for me, she's had a lot of great feedback. One of the hurdles is teaching the customers about what I've been talking about. Sure. It's because what I want for them to do is come in and be able to get imagine if there was a product out there that did give you the heat and the good red light and all the modalities. Yes. And imagine that. And so that's we're working towards that. But it's customer education. Like sure. You come in there, do you want to sit in the sauna? That's a box sauna. We have that. It's great. You can sit in there, it feels good. You have the red light, but honestly, the red light that's 3 feet away is not giving you the true therapy. You're getting hot and feel good, and it's going to be a great experience. And we also have the beds that'll burn 500-600 calories, and they'll steam ones that are all dry heat. But then we also have the ones, we're one of the unique places that have the ones that'll give you that true red light therapy that doesn't heat you up, but it gets you the therapeutic benefits. And
Dave, you have many different packages. How can people, can they go daily if they wanted to?
They can go daily, get our full membership. We have membership. We have a full membership, which is unlimited. Mm-hmm. And if you get into it and you want to do it daily, make it part of your daily routine. I do. I'm there usually before it opens. I have the little code I give to myself. Right? little benefit. So I get perk benefits. So I go in there, usually about 5 a.m. after the gym and do it every day. You make part of your routine. It just gives you energy as well. It feels great. If you're lifting weights or training, your bounce back time, like your recovery time, is twice as quick.
So this is something athletes should be using routinely.
Yeah, and they do. And I would assume that the ones that are in those facilities that these multi-million-dollar athletes are using are utilizing therapeutic grade red light. I don't see it when I go to different places. Yes. Great businesses all over, don't get me wrong. I just don't see the product that's readily available that's giving that true therapeutic level of red light. Most of the stuff that in the market that I see out there, and it's not even the retail locations, it's the manufacturers and distributors of it that are, not providing a quality product in regards to red light. Yes. Not to say it's a bad product, it's going to heat you. It's just not going to give you the red light.
And one of the biggest benefits is reducing inflammation. And we were talking before the show that inflammation is kind of the root of all evil. It creates brain fog. And so we're an aging society. There's a bunch of baby boomers out there who are still nursing a high school injury or something like that. I mean, it could perhaps allow them to prevent a very invasive surgery.
Yeah, I mean, when I first hear inflammation, I think take an Advil, you'll be better. Inflammation is definitely one of the core causes of a lot of ailments, right? And so anything you can do to help reduce that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying that red light's going to cure you of everything, but it's going to help you. And a lot of different areas. Actually, be honest, my brother has MS, and he lives in Denver. I found a place that has the same bed we have one of the beds that we utilize in Denver, and got him a membership to go there and say, use this, bro. It will help you. Yeah. And he's been doing it for about a month and a half, and it's not going to cure him, but it definitely helps, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And you have a big grand opening. Let's put a plug in for the grand opening.
Stephanie's got this all put together. April 25th, 11 to 3 at our location. We got a big, I'd say patio or 48 out front. We're going to kind of a wellness event, we'd like to say. Some of the other, our neighbors, our business neighbors are going contribute. We should have a good time there. Free services all day from us. We're going to get some other wellness companies to come out and just, have a day. DJ's going to be there. So,
nice.
Yeah. Stephanie promised me she would dance.
Well, it's an upscale experience,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It feels like a med spa.
That's what we're going for. It was, when the idea came about, it was, tanning salons. I'm from a 90s guy. Tanning
Right.
salons
Me
were
too.
do tan.
Yeah.
I did do. Kind of mix that with more of a upscale med spa feel, and with a service that's not tanning. That's much better for you than that. And that's the kind of the needle we were trying to thread, and I think Stephanie hit that pretty well.
Beautiful.
Hopefully more of them to come.
All right, Dave, we got about a minute left, so look into the camera on the left and give a call to action. People can obviously come to your grand opening. Why should they give this a chance?
Well, come on down and check the business out. It's a cool business. It's, put together properly. It's all there about the experience for us, our customers. We will tell you straight up, hey, this is the bed. If you want to get, the infrared and the steam and the heat and the 600 calories, get in this one. We'll lead you to the right place. But if you want to try the bed that's going to give you that red light, the therapy, the red light therapy, not the infrared, we'll point you in the right direction. And that one's the Ovation bed. We have 2 of those there right now. And come down, check it out on April 25th again. We'll have a good time out there. I'll probably swing by for a little bit. I know Stephanie's going to be there all day, and we'd like to kind of introduce people that haven't been introduced to it and let them feel the benefits for themselves. Because once you do, you'll be coming back for sure.
Beautiful. Dave, thanks for sharing your time and your wisdom with us. We're going to end with the website, which is heatwavelux.com. The great Dave Barrett. Thanks for coming on the show.
Awesome.
You bet.
Great.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
All right.